Man, dude, what a. I feel like Mark. This is what I feel like because I'm gonna blame it on Mark right now.
This ain't my fault. I've been here.
I'm gonna blame this on Mark. Uh, yeah, that
ST shows up 2 minutes past the hour.
I did. I showed up. I was trying to get something done real quick, and my phone started ringing. It was Mike, and I have completely lost track of what time it was. Thinking, oh no, I still got time before the show starts. And then, dude, if he wouldn't have called, we'd still be, like wondering where the hell I'm at. And after all that, I come in here haul ass and set up, and I thought I'd clicked everything, and the one button's still waiting for me to click to go live. I have already done a smooth transition, talked to y'all. Garlington talked mad shit about Florida. I mean, we had all kind of good stuff,
That's a lie.
and it's all wasted now. So
I love Florida.
anyway, let me try this one more time, folks, because maybe I'll get this right one day. You would figure after as long as this has been going on, folks, the longest running show on YouTube.
Vape show.
Vape show. There you go. And it's all because of these folks right here on this panel that y'all are about to see. And we are always bringing the smoothest transition. And that's about the only thing smooth coming out this deal because everything else has been jacked up tonight. So here we go. There we go, folks. What is going on? Happy Tuesday to y'all. It is the True Vapor Show number 376. Not 375, 376. It takes a lot of hard work to get to 376.
No, it doesn't.
It really doesn't. But it was sounding good for a second, but it really doesn't. All it does is just take clicking a button and having a computer and paying for your internet every month. So there you go. I hope everybody out there is doing good because I can tell you right now, I don't have a clue what the hell I'm doing. And, but we got a full panel on here, so that's where I'm happy. So let's get these little buffets out the way, and then we'll indulge and get into all the crazy stuff. So Mark has been down there licking his lips because he has got one of the best buffets going on tonight. Take it away.
Before the buffet,
Uh-oh.
I'd like to, and the panel obviously, would like to wish a happy birthday to Mr. Mark Vape and Fagan. It was yesterday, I think.
Was it?
Or was it the day before yesterday?
I think it was Saturday.
Sundays.
No.
Those days.
Yeah, whatever.
Regardless of the day, thank you.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Happy
Mark.
birthday.
Everybody
yeah.
in chat wish Mark belated happy birthday. Thank you. Go ahead, Mark.
We got this heavy piece of shit right here with the BTFC with some vanilla custard from Camelot. There we go. We got this fucking thing from Rinco with some Stevie Marquez juice, and we got this goddamn fucking Vaporesso. Don't know the name of it, but there you go. That's it. Thank you. Take it away, Mr. Mike Vape. Oh, by the way, there's 10 other disposables too. Oh, take it away, Stefan. Sorry.
Which one, Mark? Make a decision.
The white one.
Oh, thank you. All right. I've got the. I've never been introduced that way. I appreciate that. I've got the Quilt Turd V2 in there. I've got Venus. I almost just broke my computer. Sweet. I've got the Dreadnought V2 on the Odin in there. I'm still rocking some of this delicious stuff, the Apple Psycho Cruller. Mm-hmm. And came back from Florida, and I had a package in the mail, which finally came in from a site that I will not name because they took 3 weeks to ship it.
Ooh.
The Blaze RDA with a glass cap.
Look at that shit.
And in there, I've got this stuff, Layers Red Berry Trifle.
Yikes.
That's all I've got. Now, take it away, Mr. Mike Vapes.
All right. Good evening, everyone. Welcome back, Stephen.
Thanks, sir.
Thank you for your hard work, by the way.
Absolutely.
All right. We got Boxer 21700, Eclipse Dual, Joe Mother Effin Turner's Love Juice inside there. We're also vaping on the, what's this called again? The Legend. the 21700 Legend with the Z tank on top in there. Where's my bottle? Oh, it's on the table there. I got it's this liquid here, Deep Cuts, but the
Objection.
raspberry one.
Objection.
Who?
Objection. I had to do that.
There we go.
What happened? I missed it. What
I'll tell you here in a minute.
Okay. All right, I'm vaping on that. I'm also vaping on the Boxer Burrow device, and inside there I have the new Kylan M. It's a Kylan mesh, what do you call it? Bridge Burrow system in there, and I have the same liquid in there too. I got that raspberry, what do you call it again? Raspberry curler. Yeah, that's a Psycho curler. Vaping on that, and we have this here. This is the Hell 200 with the Tender Love and Care tank on top, the TLC tank. And inside here I have Zook, 3 milligram, and the bottle is over there at that table. Maybe I should grab the bottles and make it official.
Mm-hmm.
People are probably thinking, he ain't vaping on that. He ain't got those liquids. They're right here. There they are. They're right there. That's what I'm vaping in that, and that's what I'm vaping in the others. Thank you. So vaping on that. I'm also vaping on this is a long buffet, guys. Hope you guys have time.
Mm-hmm.
I'm doing it old school today. Doing it old school to celebrate the world record in vape live videos.
Yes.
To Mr. ST Vapes. Congratulations again, brother. All right. I'm also vaping on this E-Leaf device here with some random liquid. Vaping on that. We have, what's this one? Ooh, smoke. We got the new smoke. This is the RPM 100, 21700. Inside there, I have, what liquid's in here? Zook. I got Zook inside there. Vaping on that. Vaping on this too. This is that Vupu Argus thingy. Steve's favorite device here because he loves the lanyards for that. Vaping on that. I'm not vaping on this. I'm just admiring it because it looks beautiful. The Eclipse on the Minimus Vicious Ant. I'm not vaping on that. I am vaping on this. We have the Rebirth on top of the Saga Mini. And inside here, I have this stuff. Deep Cuts, the Apple Psycho Curler. Vaping on that. This one here, I'm not vaping on right now, but I figured I'd show it. Another Rebirth on this mechanical mod. This is the Reborn 1111. Got it on there, but I'm not vaping it. I'm just showing it just for the hell of it. What else? Anything else to show? I think that's it. That's my buffet for today, right? Oh, we got one more thing to show. The Boxer Slim 21700. That's all I'm doing there. I'm just showing that like that, and that's it. Take it away, Mr. ST. Mother effing Vapes.
Mike was going to try to like pull a fast one there, but I think I'm going to throw it back in his face. So if you was wanting that platinum new Slim 21700, there you go right there.
Mother, come on, you got the platinum one? God. Ginger, you're fired.
Got that rocking. I guess we'll talk about this here in a second, or at least I will. Whatever the new little Geek Vape E100 times 10, whatever, got that rocking. In that, got a little, man, this is some like kind of weird shit going on right here. It's called Baked. It's a strawberry caramel cream. If you can imagine those flavors together.
Good.
So it is different. Not the best, but not the worst. What have I got? Oh, in here, obviously I got the Blaze Dual sitting on top. And got a little of that raspberry cruller sitting off in that Jicka. What else we got? Mark kept saying, this is the best. This is the best. You got to get it. Got to get it. So Caliburn X, and I got to say, I'm kind of impressed with this one. It's not that bad. Not the best Caliburn to me, but it is a good Caliburn. It is a good one. I've been using it every day since I've had it, so that's saying something. But Nat, got some, what? I had to pick up a new little stock of the Lava Flow Naked, all that kind of good stuff right there. And I probably got some other shit going on right here, but I just can't think of everything at the moment. But
Can I continue my buffet? I actually had more stuff.
yeah, bring it on. Bring it on.
All right, I'm also vaping on the new Vaporesso Lux XR pod, and I'm also vaping on the Hell Vape Ear.
Ear.
Here, like I'm here or like
Ear.
oh
there.
god damn.
The ear. They're running out of names, folks.
Yeah,
Next
They
week they're
named
coming
them.
out with the leg.
they're definitely running out. Yeah.
They
ahead.
just came up with naming a mod the Hell.
The Hell Vape Ear, and then the other one, it's called the Hell.
Yeah, the Hell Vape Hell. I wonder how they
This
came
is
up
the
with
Hell.
that.
Hey, TLC, Tender Loving Care Day.
Oh gosh.
I can't wait till we get the Jackson 5 RDA that's coming out
Yeah.
next week.
That'll be a sweet one right there.
I can't wait to get the bite in Sub-Ohm Tank.
We
Yeah,
really,
that one, I heard that one fucking blows.
I got
Yeah.
that one already. So first off, let me start by saying this before we get all crazy and just talking mad shit. I do sincerely want to thank the panel that's on here. I mean, if it wasn't for these guys, I know I wouldn't have kept doing this shit by myself. But, I mean, it's because of these guys that, this particular show's been going on for so long. So thanks to each and every one of you on here, even Stefan, even though he just kind of joined up with us not too long ago, but Stefan is a part of the group because Stefan was a part of the other group until Mark decided he didn't want Stefan in the group and Stefan came back. So we got him back. But truthfully though, thank you guys. And thanks for everybody that watches this, that's been watching this for but over 7 years now. Again, I've said this over a few years that like when we got to the 5th year, I never imagined we would have gone that long and people would have still kept watching week after week. And now we're past 7 years. And folks are still watching this, which still kind of shocks me from time to time. But thank you to each and every one of y'all that support the channel. That, we don't always bring the best each week, but we bring something to y'all. So, and I've had a good time doing it. So here's the news that I didn't think I was going to drop this evening. And the guys don't even know this, but I do have an announcement.
Here we go.
Here it is. Oh, this sounds familiar. Here we go.
Take it away, Brian.
So, after this show tonight, I just want to say to everybody, we're going to keep going. So, I mean, I hate it.
I was getting fired again. Shit.
I hate it for y'all, but y'all gonna have to keep putting up with this shit for a while longer. So, and let me stop. There is another part of this show that has to be mentioned or we wouldn't do the show. So if we didn't have folks like Marvin Norton laid up in a home right now with a nurse, these shows couldn't be possible. So everybody stop what you're doing. I want everybody to get on their hands and knees and act like you're bowing to Marvin Norton and tell him happy birthday to the oldest piece of shit in vaping. So big shout out to Marvin and big shout out to everybody. Shit. So let's get this shit on
Dude,
the
this
road.
show's been going on
Yeah.
like this is like the Breaking Bad of vape shows. 7 seasons.
Man, this show's been going for a long time, man. I especially me, I never thought that I would have been still involved in this. I could see Mark and Mike because the review portion of it, and Mark loves to do lives and stuff, which I do too, but honestly, I thought I was going to be one of the ones to bow out even before like some of the other folks bowed out, but I realize if I'm gone from it from a little bit, which is rarely ever happens, because it would only be a matter of days before the show next week. I mean, there's been some times that it's like I'm burned out, but then it's kind of like if I didn't do it, I feel bad. It's like I miss it already. So
This is the way I see it, ST. This is that once a week that we're hanging out.
Mm-hmm.
Just a bunch of friends hanging out and bullshitting.
Definitely.
Talking about shit that's going on, or we throw in some vapes here and there.
Yep.
If it's exciting enough to, bullshit with the chat, people that are watching the show.
That
it's
is
like
correct.
we're all just like we're a happy vaping family, basically.
That's
what it comes down to. So I look forward to it.
I do too. I do. Even
yeah.
No, go ahead, Stefan. Go ahead.
I was just gonna say I look forward to it too. Like every week, like I was on another show with a different guy that's on this panel, and I didn't necessarily look forward to that one every week because he always yelled at me and didn't prepare anything. And
didn't he want you to pay him to be on a show?
He wanted me to perform sexual acts.
No comment.
In the Zoom room for me to be on the show, which I did. No shame.
Now, I do want to mention this because they asked me to do it. They sent me something to see if I like, I guess it works hand in hand or whatever. Quickly though, Geek Vape did send, this to try out, say, hey, what you think about it? You like it, blah, blah, blah. But they also asked, obviously we got to pat each other's hands somehow doing things, but Geek Vape is having a live event on their YouTube channel. So it's the Geek Vape EU, I believe that's the channel. It is going to be on the 23rd or the 24th. And there's
or
23rd or 24th. I'm going by their message. It's going to be held on the 23rd or 24th of October, which is in the next few days, correct?
Yeah.
Mark, you're looking at me like I'm...
It's just weird that it said 23rd or 24th. You'd think they would know which
Oh,
day.
no. Believe me, I got you because I was trying to get exact date and times. Now, but this was the message sent back. So it's the 23rd or 24th. And I don't have any more detail. There was no time given. So the only thing I could suspect to tell you is that you need to go maybe subscribe to that channel. And that way you'll be notified when a live event's about to drop like these do and stuff like that.
I think it's going to be the 24th because that's the day they told me the new Legend, the L200 is dropping.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So pretty sure it's the 24th. And I had showed it during the buffet. I don't think I was allowed to show it, but it's by me showing it, it looks just like the original Legend. So there's not really... Yeah.
And again, it's just a matter of days. I mean, today's the 18th. So we're talking about this weekend, I think. Correct?
Oh, that's in 6 days?
Mm-hmm.
Monday, if I'm not mistaken. This Monday.
Okay. So there you
This
go.
Monday is the 24th, but they might be going live Sunday, the 23rd, because it'll already be for them the following day, the 24th. So maybe that's why they said 23, 24 to you.
Okay.
I think their live will be most likely the 23rd. Who knows?
So I'm guessing with this information, maybe they're going to do a little bit better than what information was given to Mark when there was supposed to be some type of live on Instagram.
That went pretty bad.
That was a pre-recorded Apple stealing commentary crap that, I've seen, and nobody could be involved with it other than like reviewers actually just promoting the particular Instagram channel you needed to go to look at it.
Does this mod have the same name? Because there's another Geek Vape Legend 2 L200 that has a dual 18650, like the older one.
Yeah, I think they changed the namings to L200.
That's what the other one was called too.
Well, the Legend, the Aegis Legend. That's what it was called.
The Aegis Legend 2.
There's something weird. I think what happened with them they really haven't come out and said anything. But I think by them using those names, I think like the Aegis, they don't use the Aegis anymore. Remember the Zeus tanks? They
Mhm.
stopped calling them Zeus. They're Z now.
Oh, okay.
Legend is now the L. I think they got in trouble, maybe because of the names. Maybe they were trademarked with other. I have no clue. Just odd.
Yeah, because when I was looking up specs for this,
Oh.
it was the Aegis 2 that kept popping up.
It's not listed.
Yeah,
Number
no.
hasn't been released yet, so you're not going to find specs online for that.
I was like, what?
But yeah, it's going to show you the original Legend specs. But it's basically the same device.
Oh yeah,
It's
it
just
is, yeah.
21700.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I was a little shocked at because I've been using this one past couple of days now. When it came in, it's not a bad device. I mean, and the coil that's in it, the 0.2 is the coil that I've really been enjoying out of it. But it's great. The only thing is, I'm real bad about doing this. Every time a mod goes to sleep on me, I'm always about like clicking the button real quick and just looking at my screen before I start vaping on it. But every time I do it with this one, I mean,
Dude, that trigger on that, it's like
it is. It's got a hair trigger on it, and
it's
like
almost like a 1911. A lot of people don't know what I'm talking about, but anyway,
it's crazy on there. I've jacked me off. I guess there must not be. There must something happen to the show tonight that there are not doing super chats to me tonight.
you're age restricted. Maybe that's why.
Yeah, but it
Stream
still
says
should.
age restricted video requested by uploader.
Is it?
The show's not for all ages.
No, it shows
I thought this show was always age restricted, but there's no telling.
who knows.
If we're
If-
age restricted, can we start talking about some crazy shit now? Because I mean, like,
if you'd like to donate, there's always the PayPal if you want to do it that way. If not, don't worry about it. It's whatever. The PayPal is my email, stvapes72@gmail.com. That's what the
That
PayPal
sucks.
is.
That they took it down on the show. Why?
I
Wait.
haven't.
So why do they take it down?
That's what I don't know. I don't have really time to go like digging through this at the moment, but I have no idea because we've never had that problem before.
That's
So I don't.
Happy Hippie says the Biden joke stopped the donations.
It could have. You know what? Hold on. Let me look at my email and see if something crazy's come across real
Oh
quick.
yeah, check that. 2011 is better. LOL. 2011's a nice. I want that. What's it called? The staccata.
mm,
Ooh, sexy.
I have.
Holla, holla at your boy. Holla, 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 holla at your boy.
I have no email stating that something has happened here.
Oh, Marvin Norton. Yes, I got your email. I was in Florida, by the way, Marvin. There's like no internet there, whatever. I just got back, and I'm actually going back. So there's gonna be a little delay on it, but I will get that for you, Marvin. I'll message you as soon as, because I'm not gonna be around again because of the hurricane that happened in Florida. I was there. I came back. Now I'm going back again. So
Get down.
yeah.
Yeah, YouTube handle thing is out, which I don't really understand the point of that, but you can make a handle now for your channel.
Yeah, I seen that on
And
there.
it wasn't already your handle.
Did you see the new thing they put up now? Now you could do on videos that you have uploaded on YouTube with your
Or maybe
phone.
shorts.
The shorts. I already tried it. I made one short.
Is it easy to do it, or does it take a while?
Yeah. You just find the clip that you want to put in there. You know, I'm going to start using clips of me dogging on Steve.
There you go.
Those are going to be all my shorts.
That'd be
You
pretty
know,
awesome.
when I have those funny moments or odd things that I usually say, sometimes I say screwed up things. And I'm probably going to do shorts on those. And they're monetized too.
Oh wow, that's awesome.
Yeah.
I know that.
All right. Just out of curiosity, somebody refresh their screen and see if that fixed it. I
I
don't know.
think what Steve's trying to do here is get donations.
No,
Yeah, I fixed it.
I'm just. It did.
Yep, I can super chat now.
Okay. Well, there you go. So super chat is on. For
It's
what?
back.
For whatever reason. Yeah. So I don't know how that happened, but There you go. If you'd like to donate, there you go, folks.
Yep.
There
And
you
if
go.
you're still having problems with Super Chat, you could always do it to my PayPal, guys.
Or if you want, you can send it to mine and I'll send it over to Mike. Don't even worry about it. He's got a lot going on. I'll take care of it.
But yeah, so I'm sorry, I'm like jumping all over the place here. But yeah, this thing definitely got like a hair trigger, but I like the vape on it. The airflow is real smooth on it, and it's got like pretty damn good flavor on this thing. So the coil in it, which, you know, I'm not like just using a ton of Geek Vape stuff,
It
but
feels nice in the hand.
I do like that. I do like it. So here we go.
Geek
Right
Vape makes
here.
some really good coils.
Yeah. Mark Robinson, thank you for the donation there. He says, congrats on 376 ST on the new record, The King of Vapes Live. Thanks for all you and the crew have done over the years. Well, thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Troy V, you are right. I forgot about that part of the video. I got to make a short with that. That was a good one.
I did see that. See, something rarely you're going to see from Mike, at least from what I've noticed. But shorts. I never see Mike do a short. Was that your first short you've ever done?
No, man, I did it on the other channel.
I'm talking about this channel.
Yes, on the Mike Vapes channel, I think that was the first short I've done.
Yeah, because I was like, I don't think I've ever seen a short on
I got the email, and I was like, let me just try this, see how quick it is. And I was like, oh shit, this is pretty good. It's fast.
Yeah.
You know?
They've
So
even.
I did a short. And then I said to myself, you know what? I think I'm going to start doing this and have the link maybe to the video in the bottom.
Mhm.
Something. So this way, maybe they could watch the full video.
Yeah.
Happy Hippie, thank you. Happy Hippie coming in hard. Thank you. He didn't say a damn thing, but thank you for that. And Omar, you know a show would not be complete without Omar coming in. Thank you for the donation. He said, wedding season is here, you guys. Up for weddings.
Yeah, he's getting married again. I think where he is, though, he can have a bunch of wives, right?
I believe he's done something a few times.
Yep.
So I'm kind of like checking here real quick. We do have a PayPal that come in, so I'm going to read that off real quick if I can find my PayPal. Let's see what we got here.
Oh, shit, I just got one too.
Well, looky there.
All right, this is from Johnny G. It's $100 donation. It says, congratulations, ST, on show number being the best vape live show. Thank you very much for the $100. I forgot his name, what it was.
Mr. Jack Me Off, thank you very much for that donation, sir. He didn't leave a message, and I think he was feeling a little nervous on leaving one on an account that he could be traced back to, but thank you very much there, sir.
Well, the thing is, you shouldn't be mentioning in the comments anything that has to do with vape on PayPal.
That is true. That is
sure.
true. Matthew Howell, thank you for the donation there, sir. 376. You guys are awesome. Thank you very much there, sir.
Oh, we got a juicy one.
Mech Mod Guy. Thank you so much for the donation there. He says, congrats, ST, and thank you everyone for the years of great shows. Thank you for that generous donation there, sir.
You get Matthew on top of his?
I did get Matthew and Mr. Living Hints, the poet of poets, has come in. Thank you, sir, for that California money. He said, good thoughts to your brother, ST. It's 5:30 p.m. my time. Dinner prep is taking my limited attention span. Happy birthday, Marvin. That is the first I've seen a donation with Marvin attached to it. And Marvin, I'll tell you what, I'm going to do this for you. You ain't getting shit of that. So there you go, son. Thank you there, guys. So what else? What else has been...
Remember when in the beginning of the show, when I did the happy birthday for Mark, were we live or was that the part that was screwed up?
We weren't. So we
okay, so can I do it again?
No, we were live. Everyone said happy birthday in chat.
They did? Okay, I wasn't sure. All right.
We were live.
Well, you know
We can,
what?
like, sing it.
You know what?
God, please no.
Let's
Yeah,
do
you
this
wanna
shit
sing it?
anyway.
I'll see you guys next week.
No. I'm not doing that.
No
Yes.
birthday cake?
No birthday cake. But what I want to know is, Mark, how old are you now? Because I already know, so don't lie.
36.
All right, so Mark just turned 45.
Mm.
Mark has got 5 more years to catch up with me. And he's always trying to call me an old man, but 5 years difference. I could and I'm I'm an old man now in my book, but I can run circles around Mark. So that's all we need to know.
You can't even fucking stay awake to do a show.
No, I've been awake, son. I go every day, but anyway.
He doesn't jobs.
I know. I just don't want to get too crazy with him, but so
Guys,
what we got?
hey. Mark eating his cake.
Oh, that does look like me too.
That is a good one right there.
Dude, I saw that. I was like, that's fucking Mark.
Oh my God.
Easily.
That is definitely a good one right there. I can tell you this, folks. I will blame something on Mark. And it started, I guess, this past weekend, which the weekend was just here not too long ago. But no, it's even been before the weekend. It was towards the end of last week. So Mark made one stupid ass comment and some little video he captured about this trial that's been going on up in Wisconsin. And I swear to God, I have been 110% involved in this trial now, have seen damn near every bit of footage from it. And I have got to say this. We could do a day-long show on just talking about this, of the craziness that's coming out of this crap right here. Because sometimes it's like, I can't believe what's going on. But then when they show like a serious video footage of people being people are being killed and ran over by this dude, your heart kind of sinks back in and thinks about how serious this is. But then you start listening to this dude talk, and it's like, oh my God, what are we doing here?
Was that the guy that you showed a video? I think, Esty, was it you? The
Yeah.
guy that just ran over people at night?
At the parade?
Yeah, at the parade. I don't know if I showed a video. I don't know if I had.
Oh, maybe that was another clip. Something else you showed of some dude running over people outside of a nightclub or some shit.
No, that was something else. That was something else right there. This dude right here, he plowed through a Christmas parade last year, and he killed, 6 or 7 people? 6.
Oh, I know which one. I remember.
And
right after the shooting.
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah, there was like a bunch of little things going on. But, oh man, I'm telling you what, and injured like 60-something people. I mean, he went ham. So
he had a witness on the stand for like 4 hours straight, just asking dumb questions.
And he had a detective on. So here's what's crazy about this. This guy.
Wait, so is he representing himself?
This guy, hold on. This guy is claiming he's a sovereign citizen and he's defending himself.
And he's dumb as shit.
I've got to watch it now.
So anytime he is doing his cross-examination of people and they look at him and say, yeah, I was dealing with you. You're the one that did it. He keeps stating that, objection, that's not my name. That's not who I go by, blah, 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 blah. And the judge has said overruled or sustained about 1 million times through this trial so far. Dude, I'm telling y'all, if y'all are not watching this, go to the Law and Crime channel, and they're playing it from morning up until the end of the day. It stays live playing. I've had a bud listening to this shit.
You know what's messed up?
What?
How many people did he kill and injure?
6. He killed 6 and injured like 60.
I think, me personally, I think that our administration should also ban cars, all vehicles. They're deadly weapons.
It is true. What is that, a mass
I think
driving?
they need to be banned. All vehicles. Look what.
You know what I want to say? This is what I want to say. We've talked and hit on this a little bit. And again, you don't know what you can and can't touch on the tube. But I think it's safe to say this. since everybody likes to film what they do now, and especially a lot of these auditors and stuff like that, well, the sovereign citizens have also got in on the action where they like to film all their encounters with people to let people know that they're sovereign citizen and that our laws don't apply to them. But they're free to run around this country. So my thinking is this. If you want to claim you're a sovereign citizen, we need to find like a decent sized island that nobody has their hands on and put everybody there that wants to be a sovereign citizen, and they can just all live in harmony together.
Yeah, you can go ahead and start building your businesses and your places to live and get your water and all. You do all that.
Yeah. Because the funny thing is, I haven't seen a successful sovereign citizen on the internet yet, and I haven't seen a sovereign citizen that posts video on the internet that's turned out well for them. It's always ended in some type of tragedy. So, why do you want to claim that when things are just never going to work your way?
Yep.
But I don't know. That's just me. But
Have you, so speaking of trials, before we move on, have you watched the other big trial that was going on? I don't know how much I can say.
I've only watched this trial. I have not touched anything else because I have been so knee deep involved in this one.
If you ever want to see some really good trial highlights, you got to watch the one with I don't even know if I can say his name on YouTube.
You can say his name.
I can?
Yeah.
Okay, Alex Jones.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
I haven't watched anything on that yet.
They found him guilty, and he has to pay about $1 billion in restitution.
He got railroaded big time.
But the shit that dude, first of all, some of the stuff he said, like he goes on some of his actual tirades in the courtroom, and it's the funniest shit I've ever seen in my life. Like they put up a picture or a video of him on his show, and he's got like a picture of the judge on fire. And he's like, this judge is a George Soros plant, and she's a piece of shit. And he's doing his thing, and then they play that video in the court in front of the judge and ask him about it, and he's like, yeah, I said that, yeah. Well, why did you say that? Because she's a Soros implant, and I'm pretty sure she's part of the reason the frogs were turned gay, and and he just goes on his fucking and he does it the whole fucking trial. It's the best thing I've ever seen.
He was recruited by the lizard people.
Yeah. If you look at her Facebook, she's been funded by George Soros for the past 15 years. And
Guys,
what we got?
it happened. I've been waiting. I don't want to say how many years, because then I'll reveal my age, 50. You hear all these stories about aliens and UFOs and stuff like that, and I'm always looking up on the sky. I'm curious to see, am I going to see something that's going to be unexplainable?
Yeah.
Never happens. And it's usually at night. You're looking because, dude, it happened.
Did you get video?
Oh,
And let me explain. I was driving back from Florida. Okay. As I'm in New Jersey, approaching the George Washington Bridge.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry, I had just passed over the George Washington Bridge. And there's this is during the day. This is in the morning. This was might have been like around 8-9 o'clock in the morning. Bright white, it was just a round orb. I could see it in the sky, and I'm driving, and I'm like, what the fuck? I'm looking at it, and it wasn't a reflection or anything, and then all of a sudden you just see it there, and you see it just zip across and vanish. I was like, holy shit, I just saw that I cannot explain. That wasn't nothing, no plane. It was just sitting there, and then it just shot across.
That was
close distance. You could see it was.
All right. How many hours had you been driving before you seen that?
2.
I just wanted to clarify.
No, I was. This wasn't. I didn't drive consecutive. I stayed at a hotel overnight.
Damn.
Yeah, so I actually got to see it with my own eyes, and I was like, holy shit. I know what I saw, but
Why?
it's also like in the back of your head. Did I really see it? Was I hallucinating? I know what I saw. I know I wasn't hallucinating.
Why is it this though? Not speaking of your case.
And it wasn't a drone. This thing, the way it shot, you saw the light, the bright, like it left a trail of light as it went, like and just vanished.
Why?
It was the weirdest fucking thing.
Why is it with as good as the cameras we got on all of our phones? Don't matter what you are, Apple, Samsung, whatever you want to be. Why is it we've never yet to get a good picture of something?
I always say that.
I can't get a picture of that light. That's not even what you're seeing. From what I've heard is you're seeing whatever that is. That's on the outside. What you're seeing is that like a not a force field, an energy source that creates it to go those speeds and what they do.
But like
that's why you really can't get a picture of it.
But what about
You're
Bigfoot?
just gonna get a picture of a light.
What about Bigfoot?
Well, what if Bigfoot is just
I don't know
blurry?
about Bigfoot. Bigfoot, I don't even know if that's real or not. I don't even know if anything is real until, for me, something is real when I see it with my own eyes. And like I said, I saw something. I don't know what it was, but it's the shit you see on television that the Pentagon, all the videos the Pentagon released about these orbs flying around, whatever, from the Navy.
Yeah.
You guys have seen that. I saw that. Okay, and I was like, oh shit, I'm seeing it. And at first I'm seeing it and I'm wondering, what the hell is that? Is that I thought it was a plane like approaching and it had its lights on.
Yeah.
But what it did, a plane doesn't do.
Yeah.
So that's where I was like, oh shit. So there's no time really even to grab. I'm driving. And remember, I'm New Jersey, New York area. It's crazy. You ain't grabbing a phone, getting cut off by people, whatever. So even if I wanted to grab the phone, it was gone already. It was like,
I think a lot of it is that when you see something like that, because I have seen shit, like I worked nights for fucking 3 years. You see shit, you're so like caught off guard that you don't even think to take a video of it until after the fact.
yeah. The only way
you know what I'm
get
saying?
the video,
You're too busy going, wait, what the fuck is this? To
right.
think
The
about,
only
oh, I
way
need
you'll
to
get
catch
the
it.
video, Steven, the only way you get the video is if you already had the camera out recording the sky.
Yeah, if you're already there, then you would get it. But it's like, because I had one night where I saw like shit, like it was like a one of the orb type deals, but it was like blinking. And at first I was like, what the fuck is that, like a fucking antenna or something? And we were sitting there, and then you just saw it went dark, and then it was like on the other side of the fucking sky, like a way away, and it started doing it, and then it like kept moving in like a pattern. But there was nothing there. It was just like in the middle of the sky, and it was just doing it
But
in
then,
like random patterns.
But then, did you wake up and realize that you was at the strip club looking at the strobes?
Well, no. So then I took another hit of that LSD shit, and I was like,
Yep.
Oh, hey, easy out here. Let me say
no,
this real quick.
Latter Day Saints, LDS is what I meant.
Just to clarify something, guys, I'm not lying or joking or anything. I'm not that guy. I don't lie. I know what I saw, and that is what I saw.
Yeah.
And it's something that's unexplainable.
Real quick, Omar, thank you for the donation there, sir. He says, Mark, happy vaping birthday, my man.
Thank you there, Mr. Omar.
I
Makaharam.
want to say over my lifespan, I've probably seen maybe a couple things that I couldn't quite grasp what I might have been looking at. But I always just kind of...
Big, or are they small to where they could be like a drone?
Well, I
There's
don't...
no way it's a drone.
I don't know all that. I just
That's what I
assumed...
just told you. What it did was impossible for a drone to do.
With the light, yeah.
It was a bright light, and you saw the streak of light, and it just vanished quickly. It was like you just saw like gone.
But was it
like,
big enough to
whoa.
where it could have been like a... You know what I mean? Like, was it a good size?
Yes, it was. Put it this way: the distance was far, and the light. If I was to like visualize it, how big it was, like looking at it, if I, when you go like this, like you ever go like this to the sun? I'm squeezing the sun.
Yep.
It was like that.
So it's pretty big then.
It was a distance, right? A drone, you're not going to see that far.
Yeah.
That was I could tell perception of how far it was. It was far away. But you saw the thing that got me was I saw the light. I thought it was okay. I see that bright light. I'm like, that can't be a star I'm seeing, because it was light outside. It was during the day. It was too bright for a star. I thought it was an incoming plane going to, because remember I'm exiting New Jersey, so I thought it was going towards Newark Airport.
Yeah.
And then that shit you just saw the trail of the light
That's
go
crazy.
across, and I was like, "Oh shit! What did I just see?"
Yep.
Yeah.
Omar, thank you for that donation there again, sir. He said, "Who is a fan of the movie Mars Attack?" I kind of forgot all about that one until you just mentioned it. That was kind of like wasn't it supposed to be kind of like trying to throw a little comedy into a movie there?
Think so. I don't. That's an old movie.
Yeah.
Oh, I wouldn't be afraid to tell the story. I thought it was just like crazy what I saw.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't care. There's going to be the people, oh, he's lying. He's a loon. I ain't no liar and I ain't no loon.
You just
know, I
saying
know
something
what
you
I
can't
saw.
explain.
Yeah, I just can't explain what it was. But I could honestly say, I saw that thing that was like unexplainable. You can't explain what that was. What it was.
Well, I've always said it. I think the universe is way too big for us to be the only planet. You know, in my opinion, especially when you start looking at all the stuff the Pentagon released.
Yeah.
Those orbs things are crazy. They have the ones that like go underwater and come back up and do it. Yeah. You can't explain that.
Well, we do have two of the crew back, and actually both of them have been where they've been in the same state, just I guess kind of a hop and skip from one another. But Stefan, how was the trip down? Well, I don't want to say it was like a trip, like you was on vacation. You was on a work.
We had a real nice time. We went to Disney World.
I'm sure you've seen a lot of carnage down there. So
it was,
to say the least,
it was brutal. It was brutal.
How far deep did you go into Florida?
We went pretty far south. I showed Mike where we were at. It was just a little north of Cape Coral is where we ended up. Okay. So pretty far south. And it just, the further south we went, the worse it got.
Dude, where you were was nothing compared to south. Going to Cape Coral was the most devastated when it came to electricity wise. Poles down. Wow.
No, I'm 100%. It was worse in Cape Coral and stuff. I know that. But man, when we got to where we got, it went from being a lot of damage to destruction.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was bad. That
video you had sent me of the neighborhood that was just completely destroyed, which was pretty much everywhere. But that's what I was telling folks on the show when I had seen that. To me, it wasn't like tornado damage. What it was like, you literally had metal that just looked like somebody had put in their hands and just kept twisting and twisting. You know, it was like a different type of destruction.
And that one that I sent you, there was like 15 poles behind those trailers that were every one of them was laying down on the ground. It had literally just laid them all over. Didn't even break them.
That's crazy.
We literally picked them back up and redug a hole and set them back down and reran wire. But it was nuts, man. And then on top of that, so it's kind of crazy, and it happens every time I go on one of these trips or work. I don't know what you call it. I guess it is a trip. But you go out there and you see people that have literally just lost everything. Yeah. Like they just lost everything. Yep. And there were people that brought us meals, people that brought waters and drinks and stuff for us. There were people that camped out in front of our staging site so that when all the trucks were driving in, they could pass out food to us, pass out snacks to us, whatever they could. And it's like those little moments like that, it's like people are okay sometimes. As shitty as everything gets in the world, and as mad as you get, and all the stuff that's going on, underneath it all, people are like, when a tragedy happens or when shitty things happen, people have a tendency to come together and make shit work, and it's cool to see it in real time. So.
You want to hear a crazy story? What happened down there? And I've never met this person. And I've never met her. my friend Jimmy, he lives here in New York. His father also lives in here in New York, but has a house in Cape Coral, South Cape Coral, right by the water. They were in Florida before the hurricane, and him and his wife. Well, technically, I don't even think it's his wife. I think it's more of his fiance, girlfriend, whatever. He's divorced. My friend Jimmy's father. Anyway, they were supposed to go together. My friend Jimmy's father's in Greece right now. They were supposed to go together, but she couldn't get. They wouldn't let her on the flight because they have a dog, and she didn't have the correct bag for the dog. So she told him, go. I'm gonna stay back. So he went to Greece because he had business to do there, and she stayed while the hurricane hit. During the hurricane, she calls up my friend Jimmy here in New York, crying on the phone, saying, I'm standing on the kitchen countertop and the water is rising. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. And then the phone shuts off. My friend Jimmy is like, what the fuck? What is he supposed to do? And you can't, there's nobody to call.
Yeah.
They cut off all 911. There was nobody to save her. So he calls me up, my friend Jimmy. He's like, Mike, I don't know what to do, whatever. So now I'm thinking, oh my God, how the fuck, what am I going to do here? And the phone service was shitty. So I call up my cousin, George. This is now, right when the storm ended, I call my cousin. I'm like, George, you got a big favor here. I need you to go to this address right now to the south. He's like, are you serious? I'm like, yeah. And I explained to him. He jumped in his truck and went down there. I had gotten her number from my friend. Now he's like, I've been trying to call her. I can't get through. I got the number. I actually got through to her. She was still alive.
Damn.
And I was like, oh my God, thank God. She was crying. My cousin got to the house there. She was drenched in mud. Lady just standing outside crying. Nobody to help her. And she's probably in her late 60s. Yeah. Scary shit. So my cousin ended up taking her to his house, and she stayed there for a week. And I had to orchestrate from New York now to get her back to New York, basically, because they lost the whole house. Everything was devastated. Her clothes, everything was fucked up. But you see this stuff, but I wasn't there when that happened, but I was pulled in, and I felt it was like my duty. I needed to help this lady out. That's what I was majorly doing. I was basically relaying phone calls. I was constantly all day, the day after the storm, those next 2 days, constantly on the phones, because over there you can't get no information. So I had to pump information, what I see on the news or whatever information, to them over there so they could spread it around over there. Yeah. It's fucked up. When shit like that happens, it's messed up.
Yep, it really is.
Yeah.
There was this was pretty cool. So when we were there, when we got to where we were going, they had us at a staging site, and it was like I think it was like an airport thing or something. But basically it was like, I would say probably somewhere between 3,000 to 5,000 people probably stationed at that staging site. And we take all of our big trucks in there, get them set up, and then we were sleeping in trailers with bunk beds, like 35, 40 bunk beds in each trailer, with a bunch of fucking grown men that haven't busted a nut in 2 weeks, right? Like it's brutal.
Did it stink in there?
Oh fuck yeah! Everybody's shitting themselves, farting, snoring all night long. You can't sleep.
It sounds like Mark's heaven, but go ahead.
Oh, Mark would have been. Oh, he would have been in heaven. But I took a video of the bed. You're not gonna. I mean, you may be able to tell, but that's where I slept for 2 weeks.
Oh shit!
And you had little privacy curtains, and that was it. Right? So it wasn't fun. It
Was
wasn't great.
Was that pee stains in the bed?
Yeah. Yeah,
Just
absolutely. And then you take showers. They had trailers that had like 30 showers. And you would just get in line and
It wasn't like a prison deal where like a bunch of naked dudes were in like one area, just like showered and like hanging out
Yeah.
bullshitting.
yeah, it was basically like that. We
Did
would
you
fashion
drop
our
the bar soap?
shanks. And I dropped a bar of soap and I couldn't walk right for the next couple of days. I don't really know.
I could see Mark being in there just waiting for somebody to drop the soap.
Or just standing in the corner and just
Not even taking a shower, just hanging out there.
Mark's in there in
not
his
like
clothes.
This. Hey, not like this, like this.
yeah, like so that was obviously the morale was kind of shit after a couple days there, right? It's like, oh, this is fucking shit. Well, we're heading into the staging site one day. We just worked really fucking hard. You know, we were working 16-hour days, 7 days a week for fucking 2.5 weeks, right? It's brutal. We're heading into that staging site, and I'm fucking pissed, right? I'm getting in there. I'm like, I'm not even gonna get to fucking sleep worth of shit. I've got to go. They're gonna be snoring and farting, and this is shit. I'm ready to fucking go home. Pull into the staging site, and there's these people that fashion signs. Thank you, God bless, we appreciate you, and they're just standing out there by the staging site.
Yep.
And I'm like, okay, that's pretty cool, right? Get a little further, people are handing out snacks. And these aren't people getting paid to do this. These are people that went out, probably had damage to their home if they didn't lose it, went out and bought shit to give to us. And again, I'm talking there were thousands of guys there, right? And there are people doing that. And so you're like, okay, this is pretty cool. Those people stood outside every day that we were there. They figured out what time we were going to be heading in. They would go outside, get their signs, stand out there, and hold those signs every day when we rolled in.
Now,
And you got to think, it would take like 2 hours for all of the trucks to get inside. They would just stand out there and hold the signs for every one of us as we came in.
I got a couple questions for you on this real quick. So
Okay.
you haven't mentioned this, and I'm not in your line of work, so I don't know this. But are there any women linemen?
They're at the company that I work for, no.
All right, let me rephrase the question because I feel like I'm in court action right now. Was there
objection?
Was there any at this particular event to go save people?
There were women at the staging site. I don't know if they were line workers or not, because you had tree trimmers there. You had people that like coordinated stuff, crew leaders, all that kind of shit.
So was this like a co-ed thing where they were sleeping?
No, all of the women had their own trailer. And now this is what really fucking grinded my gears, right, ST? This is what really pissed me off. Okay, I'm gonna get back to being angry. I've talked about humanity; they're great, but also fuck people, because they had however many trailers, right? We're talking hundreds, okay, of trailers, and there was like probably 20 that were for females only, and I counted like maybe 15 women, maybe 20. So they each get a trailer to themselves because they're women. Meanwhile, we're all bunked up 40 fucking deep in trailers, and we're doing all the actual physical labor, right? So I was like, man, this sucks. By the fucking second week, I was like, look, I told my crew, I was like, I think if we all go up there and we say that, we feel that we identify as women, maybe we could get in the other trailers.
Well, my second question is, now these kind people that were coming out showing signs of support with signs saying, hey, thank you and all this and that, did any one of y'all just happen to go up to these people to say, hey, by chance, is your house still standing where I can maybe stay with y'all while I'm down here working on your state,
I know that there were people, none of my guys did it, but I know that there were people that offered guys houses to like stay at. And then there's a page called Line Junk, and it's like one of the main pages about linemen and shit. And they have like Facebook and Instagram, all this shit. And one of them, they posted and they said, guys, y'all are doing great work out there, but if you're gonna stay in somebody's house and they ask you not to smoke inside, please don't smoke inside, and also maybe don't invite a bunch of women over and leave the place. Like, come on, man.
See, that would put you on the spot because you're sitting here thinking, hey, these men have come out of state. They've come to help out to get our state back up and running. We've offered them a place to stay, and now they got a few women back there in the bedroom, and we don't know quite how to tell them to get the hell out of our house now. So,
If they had like a little trailer off to the side that was like a whorehouse that the men can go to relieve themselves like every other night, they would probably enjoy working down there more.
Right, but we didn't have that. And you couldn't even, if it got real bad, you couldn't even jerk off, Mark. You're in a trailer with 40 other dudes, and all you've got between you is curtains.
Oh, trust me, Mark would have.
yes, I believe Mark would have.
But here's the problem, right?
And he
Like,
would have been screaming.
for a man with a normal sized member, right? If you do that, you're going to cause some movement. And those trailers, if you turned too quick, the whole trailer would move. So if somebody tried doing that shit, we would know immediately. Now, Mark, he's doing this. There ain't much movement. He could probably get away with it.
I could jerk off in the middle of a store with a hole in my pocket. No one even notices.
I just feel like if, let's just say for whatever weird reason, Mark is who Mark is. If Mark looked like Mark looks now, but was a lineman, and I could see him down there in a trailer, Mark would be the dude that's like, you'd hear some weird noises going on. He'd be ripping them all night. You know, he'd be restless because he'd still need a CPAP down there that he wouldn't use. So, and he'd have his little T-Rex arms going on.
Look, Mark is a great guy.
Here we go.
And I mean that. He's a good guy. He's a good person. But there's no fucking way Mark would be able to make it as a lineman, let alone work a 16-hour shift. Are you kidding me?
That's where you got to draw the line right there. So
he'd be 2 hours in and be like, all right, so what is nap time?
Mark would be like, I could just work in the showers.
I clean the showers.
I could imagine Mark having that little gift he got a few weeks ago down there with all the dudes around and him doing his thing. But
those trailers have air conditioning?
They did.
Oh, thank God.
Yeah, they did. But the problem is apparently I'm an abnormal person. I like to sleep with like 68, 69 degrees. That's about... I
agree.
They like to sleep with it about 60 degrees. And the cover that you had was it wasn't a blanket. It was like what they would give you in a hospital. What's crazy is that prison sleeping conditions were better than what we had. It was also better than the food that we had. But it was like a hospital sheet, and that was your blanket. And I'm used to like 69 degrees. It's 60. So you fucking freeze to death all night long. And then when you finally do start to fall asleep, somebody starts snoring. I had one guy that slept in the bunk underneath me that I swear to God, he has a medical problem. The sounds that this man made were abnormal. I thought there was like a possession happening or some shit because it wasn't like a snore. It was like like different octaves and shit. So I literally one night, like the first night I started nodding off and, oh yeah, okay. And then he started doing that shit. And I was like, there's no fucking shot. There's no way.
Oh God.
And I left my earplugs in the truck. I was miserable.
I know
that reminded me of that time I stayed in a hotel room with Brian, TBC. Oh my God, dude, all night.
That's when he forgot his mask, right?
No, he brought the machine. He forgot the tube.
Oh God.
And dude, not only him snore, I don't know how the other two slept. Remember BK?
Had his
BK
woman
and
in
his
there.
Girlfriend.
Yep.
Last minute, we couldn't find the hotel room. Can we stay? We'll sleep on the floor in the hotel. They slept. I don't know how they slept through it. They were making noises too with their snoring. But Brian's, it was that possession shit. I'm just sitting there and I'm like this the whole night. Finally, it was like, I remember it was around 7, I think, in the morning. And I actually fell asleep for 15 minutes. And then all of a sudden, he exploded with more sounds. I was like, that's it. Fuck this. I went and took a shower and left the room.
It was something else, man.
Are you done? I mean, like, I know you had to do your tour and you said they rotate people in and out, but are you done or do you have to go back again or?
No, I'm done with this trip. I won't be up for another. depending on what happens at work, I may not be up for another trip ever, but it'll be a while before I'm up for another trip if I continue doing what I'm doing right now.
I got
So,
you.
but yeah, I mean, it's so I've been to the first one was Puerto Rico and now Florida. I'm good.
Yeah.
That's enough.
Well,
I
and
was Puerto Rico for 3 weeks.
What the fuck's down in Puerto Rico?
they had a hurricane down
major
there
hurricane?
some years ago, and he got sent down there for a while. We've told stories on here, but I know that's kind of when you start jumping into chat and going into your own world there. But
I remember talking to you about it. You're like, Puerto Rico, isn't that full of Mexicans? And I said, no, they're Puerto Ricans.
Question about when you went to Puerto Rico, I know the way you guys all drove the trucks to Florida. Now, what did you guys do with the Puerto Rico? Did you guys, you understand what I'm saying? Did you guys transport trucks with boats?
Yeah, they had to send a bunch of trucks over on a ferry, and then we flew to Puerto Rico. And that was 3 weeks.
Oh,
3 weeks straight, and we were working for this trip. I say it was 2.5 weeks of work. It took us 3 days to get there, and it took us 3 days to get back, just driving. So 6 of the days were driving.
Wow.
Which you would think, oh, that's not that bad, except I had to drive a pickup truck, and I was the only person in the pickup truck, so I was driving 14 hours a day by myself.
Oh,
Which was miserable, right? And you got to go like 60 miles an hour. You can't go any faster than that because the big trucks can't keep up with anything. You're like, so even the driving sucks.
I'd have been like, we'll see you when we see you.
Yeah, like I could have made it to Florida within the first day. But
I'll be at the rush stop 60 miles away waiting.
But yeah, so I mean, the Puerto Rico trip, we flew. We were there that same day, and then we went to work the next day, and then we worked for 2 weeks and 5 days, and then flew back. So,
Wow. When'd you get back? I'm sorry, Mike.
Thursday.
Couldn't you just told them that you came down with the sea and totally avoid this?
I actually did get sick of shit at the end of the trip.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, like that Tuesday, I started feeling like shit. And then Wednesday we were driving back, and then Wednesday night they were gonna have like a big dinner to celebrate, and like it was like a badass steakhouse or some shit. And I went and took a shower at the hotel because on the way back we had hotels. Went and took a shower in the hotel, and I couldn't even go to the dinner. It's like, nah, I'm just gonna lay here.
You think it was from the air conditioning being 60?
I think it was probably legitimately C.
Oh,
because I think like there was probably like 40 people that ended up getting sick all in the span of a couple days.
nah.
So.
So how long you been back now?
I got back Thursday. So Thursday,
Okay.
Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, like 5 days.
Okay.
Yeah, you got back the same day I got back. Thursday.
Yeah. Well, actually,
Right? Or no, I got back Friday. My bad.
I got back Wednesday. I don't know why I keep saying Thursday. I got back Wednesday. I took off Thursday and Friday because I was still sick, and then I went back to work yesterday, Monday.
There you go. Well, it's good to have both of you.
And then I was supposed to have jury duty tomorrow, but it got rescheduled.
Oh man.
And I'm hoping it's going to be a good one. I want like the next OJ case. I want to get
They're
sequestered.
going to
for
put
6
you
months.
into Alex Jones's.
Oh, dude, I would love that.
Uh-huh.
God.
I can tell you this much. I can't say if I'd want to have to sit through this trial that I've been watching. Even though I've been watching it, I might as well be a juror to it. But you're forced to be there. I can turn this off and on when I need to, when I've had enough of it. But, dude, if I would have had to sit through this, and this trial is far from being done. And tomorrow, they're going to look at the vehicle that he plowed through everywhere. So he's fighting today, asking whether or not he's got to go. And the judge is saying, yes, you've got to be there. And he keeps saying, no, I don't have to go to that.
Are you telling me the person or me the citizen?
He defies every single thing that is said, and he's been thrown out of the court at least 6 times now, put into an adjourning courtroom where they put him on video. And then he sits there and he becomes a little good boy. And as soon as they bring him back, he starts running that mouth again. And he mumbles. He says crap all the time, fighting with.
I've got to watch this trial.
If the judge was a male, I don't know if he would have allowed as much to go on. But 2, I understand what's going on. So the female that they've got in there, and I got to say she's, pretty decent looking for a judge.
I think she might be a dude though. I think she's a tranny.
No, I don't think so at all, Mark. You might be watching something else, but
Look deep at her face. She looks kind of like she got male. But go ahead.
Oh, so you're saying she's hot?
No.
I will say this. She is walking a very, very thin line right now because she is so scared that a mistrial is going to be called in this. So she is like, even though the evidence is overwhelming against him, I mean, there's no doubt about this. He knows it too. He's just playing this out as long as he can because after this is done with, he's done with the free world. He's really done with it anyway. But besides seeing the inside of a prison the rest of his life, this is it for him. Yeah. So he's trying to ride this one out as long as he can, and he probably wants to become a little bit famous. Technically he is right now.
At first, I thought the judge was doing this so there wouldn't be a mistrial or he couldn't file an appeal afterwards. But now it's like coming to the point where it's almost like, I don't know, she's like mocking all the victim. Like, she let this dude, like I said, like go on for 4 hours with just questions that have nothing to do with the case.
But again, you got to think about this. She's walking a thin line with this right now, allowing things. Because if they call a mistrial, they're going to have to do this over. It's not that he's going to walk. They're going to have to do the trial. They'll have to go through all this crap again.
This is the second trial, I believe. I think there was a trial at first. Yeah, he was with a.
Well, no, that was the preliminary hearing. And that's when he let his legal team go and decided he was going to represent himself. So they don't want to go through it. I mean, they're wasting taxpayers' money as it is right now just having this shit. But they don't want to do a double round of this crap. So
isn't there like a point, don't you think, that like, and I mean legitimately, this just makes sense to me. If you do a crime like murdering people and the evidence, like, it's not even in question, right?
Which is not
shouldn't
with
the
this.
trial, yeah, shouldn't the trial just be like, are you this person? Yeah, I'm that person. Are you the person in the video? Yeah, I'm the person in the video. Okay, cool, thanks. And then you sentence them. Like, that should be the trial.
Well, that's why again he's going, this is not me.
Right, but even at that point, can't you just say, okay, you're lying in court and just end it? Like, isn't that perjury?
It's almost like they want to put on a show for the public. Like they want to put on a show.
I do believe in one thing. Innocent until proven guilty. Even though all the evidence is against him and you can clearly see there's video footage from every angle and there's some real clear footage of him in that vehicle. I mean, I've heard enough. There's no way you could wonder. I will give you this. For as dumb as he is, he does catch some of these people off guard with his questioning. He has had some people kind of choke up and like, oh, like, I shouldn't have said that. I'll give him that. But who can't do that?
No.
Everybody's going to get caught in a mistake doing something, and it makes them look that more guilty when they're on the damn witness stand. But still, all these people pretty much know in the back of their head, ultimately you're going to be convicted of this and you're going to prison because Wisconsin doesn't have a death penalty. So he's going to sit in prison the rest of his life.
Yeah. I don't know. It's just, it seems like such a waste of money.
Oh, it is definitely a waste of money.
But so is housing someone in prison for life. That's a waste of money too. I think, how much is a fuck? Never mind. I can't say that.
But again, if y'all are, what I noticed too, well, Mark, you're probably the only one that notices. You realize that they do multiple live feeds on that channel of different trials that are going on right now. And obviously this one's getting the most views watched on it because the other one they got going, there's really nobody interested in that one apparently.
Yep.
But
I noticed that one.
Okay.
What? Where'd Mike go?
I guess he's got to do something for a minute.
Oh.
But
I don't know. It's at the point now where it's like I think the public is going to start getting pissed at the judge for allowing him to do the shit he does. He gets away with fucking like shit, man. The shit he says and does.
Yeah, I know.
Some of the people that are on the stand are people that he's hit with the car.
Exactly.
He's sitting there just fucking mocking him. Like, I'd get out of that fucking witness stand and fucking beat his ass.
That was one thing that was really disturbing. The younger female, long hair, that was the dance coach or whatever, and she had to watch the video of her kids getting hit by this dude.
Yep.
And so there are things that they'll show video wise, but when it gets graphic, they just don't show it. But sometimes you'll hear just audio to it. But they started playing that video, and you can see her looking, and you can tell she wants to turn her head. And then you can tell by facial expressions when the car plows through there, she just breaks down. But the thing is, he gets to sit there and ask her questions.
Yep, that's the part that's fucked up.
And it's like that is kind of disturbing right there. And he don't care. He doesn't care about anything. So, you know, if he but
It's kind of crazy how, like, the trials, live streams of trials, has become like such a source of
entertainment.
like yeah.
It's sad, but yes, it has.
Like you had the Rittenhouse one, you had the Johnny Depp, and then you have this one, and the Alex Jones one, and they've all just become like, that's kind of fucked up.
It is really fucked.
Yeah.
But is it like, I don't.
Just shows you what we like. Like, we like drama. We like people. You know, I don't know. It just.
And it's like it doesn't get any more high stakes than that, because like, you know.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well.
Your life's on the line, and we want to see people, you know, lose their life. But most of them deserve it anyway. So.
Well, I know that the state's supposed to be wrapping their stuff up tomorrow, and then, you know, weirdly enough, he's calling in witnesses. So, and some of the witnesses are people that he's done shit against. So I don't know how that works out, but I can only imagine. And I see it in the live chat. But you can't. That is one of the live chats that's hard to read. It's zooming by, but everybody in there. That's where it gets kind of funny, because everybody is catching the same. People are putting like objection. You'll see just like all kind of crap being read off in there. But when he does his closing arguments, that's what I want to see, because he's got to do his own. So that's going to be interesting to see what kind of bullshit he's going to spew out to everybody. But
Yep.
I don't know. But what else we got? Because we're getting ready to wrap this one up for the week. Any final good things going on?
Mike, great job on the RDA.
Thank you.
It's a good one. How are y'all liking the juice I recommended?
Dude, it's all I've been messing with, other than this. This was kind of sent to me unexpectedly right here. And again, like I said, what is the one that you're using?
The baked one?
Yeah.
It's a pistachio delight.
Is it pretty good?
Yeah, it's like a pistachio and butterscotch.
It's
pretty good.
Yeah. This one, I don't know what to say.
I had the strawberry. I wasn't a huge fan of that one. They have a banana one that's pretty good.
Yeah.
The pistachio's pretty good. And I think they have like a cookie one or something. And I don't think I liked that one either.
Gotcha.
The strawberry just had, I think it was this, it's almost like the smell of the strawberry after you vape it. Like the smell of it, I didn't like.
Well,
It had that weird.
It's strange because the strawberry hits you pretty quick, and then you kind of taste the caramel, and it's like, these two flavors aren't really supposed to be together, but I don't know. I've still been
Like you said,
vaping
it's
it,
not
so
bad. Like the caramel is good and the strawberry is good. It's just,
it's a weird
I don't know if
combination.
yeah, it wasn't for me.
So, but the apple and the raspberry one, I've definitely been enjoying. So I haven't used
That raspberry is so similar to the raspberry and raspberry custard, in
Is
my
Greg
opinion.
Green banned for life?
Is he?
Or is Cheech talking smack?
I don't know. I did notice he made some post about getting a third strike, and I have not checked to see. Is his channel still sitting there?
Channel's still there. Last video was 6 days ago, so obviously he can't do
He
much.
can't post any. I mean, well, yeah, he can't post anything. So,
I thought the channel was blank. Like when you got your third strike.
well, they haven't terminated the channel then apparently
Yeah, his
yet.
channel is still up. That means he didn't get 3 strikes.
Okay.
When you get 3 strikes, your channel is gone.
Yeah, I don't
Unless he did get a third strike and then they reinstated him. Maybe it was a mistake strike or a bullshit strike. I don't know.
Yeah,
But I haven't checked. I haven't seen anything.
Mike
check
Berg said
social
he's
media.
been going on Twitch. So, and Twitch I don't normally go on. So,
Which is perfect for kids, so it'd be actually a good place to do vape videos.
I ain't got all that going. How's your TikTok going? You like still the king of TikTok right now?
Not anymore. I mean, I'm still a little, I got a little something going on, but
Are you posting more dog videos?
every day I try to post one, but I'm trying to get more. Well, I got more. I'm at 500 followers now. My videos are getting like about 1,000. Well, I wouldn't say my videos. Roger's videos are getting like 1,000 to 1,500 views each.
So is it like paying the car note or whatever? I mean, we doing
Yeah,
pretty
I
good now
wish.
with that.
The minute I put a video out there, I get like 50 views.
There you go.
No one wants.
So check this out. 4 hours ago, Grim posted on Twitch. Nothing to report. The channel remains intact. I can reply to comments. I can do nothing else. He has 3 active community guideline strikes for unclear reasons. I am told there is an internal specialist team on it from YouTube. So that's kind of weird because when you get a third strike, your channel is bye-bye.
Yep.
Yeah, you're terminated.
They remove it totally. He's on 3 strikes and his channel's still up, but he could only reply to comments. He
I wonder
can't do nothing else to the channel.
If they consider those 3 hits 3 separate strikes or 1 big strike, and that's why his channel's still there.
He's saying he's on 3 strikes.
I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah.
I guess there's a little light at the tunnel if it's still there and they're working at it, but I don't know.
Yeah, I have the utmost faith in YouTube's internal specialist team. I believe they'll really be fair and really review the content and make a good judgment.
There's no mistakes made on their part, so.
Absolutely, yeah. Team YouTube.
Anything else? Oh yeah, well, I mean, how can we forget this? So, orders are going. If you need a soldering device, there's a new Slim 21700 Platinum Edition soldering device. I know Mark is about to get a soldering device that he's going to use, and I think he's actually going to do a video while he's soldering. I think you were having issues with your Windows computer that you wanted to put back together.
I'm going to solder all the new components onto a motherboard using the Ginger Industries soldering iron.
There you go.
That's genius.
That
Will you be reselling it after the video?
Yes,
or?
I'm going to sign it and resell it.
Nice.
I do believe that 100%. So, but y'all go check out Ginger Industries if y'all are real big into like soldering and stuff. Don't forget to go, if you're a big auto parts fan, go check out Brad's. He's all about serving up the world's finest auto parts. And that's it. I don't know anything else. Oh yeah,
30 minutes over.
I do know this. And this is kind of a specialty, I guess, for everybody but Mike, because I don't think Mike would apply to this one. But if you're on this panel or you're somebody watching and, you just got your latest tattoo done,
Here we go.
Go get you some sad boy tattoo balm there.
And if you don't have any tattoos, you could use it as lip balm.
There you go. Mike, it does apply to you. If you got dry lips up there in New York, we got tattoo balm that'll cure your dry lips.
Tattoo balm. I thought you were reviewing hair gel.
Damn.
So you know what? Mike Berg wrote that Grim has 3. If he doesn't win the appeal, channel is gone for good. Maybe because it's a third strike and he appealed it, the channel is still up until because of the appeal. Now, if he loses the appeal, then the channel's gone.
There you go. Well, I guess if that happened, well, if you click over there and see it all gone, you'll know things did not go. It's a crapshoot nowadays. You never know what's going to happen. So
Grim should try to identify as a sovereign citizen
that
during his appeal.
you know what?
That's pretty smart.
That is a smart idea. If folks come to me with some stuff I don't want to hear, I'm just going to say I'm a sovereign citizen. So there you go. All right, folks, we're wrapping this up again. Thanks to each and everybody out there in chat for watching this show for as long as y'all have, and, you know, all the support. It is officially the longest running vape show on YouTube. And just because I've said that, the Duke boys are probably going to say, oh, we need to get back to business. Now I'm one ahead of them. So as long as I keep doing stuff and don't miss, there's no way they can catch up now unless, you know, I don't wake up in the morning. But anyway, any final words, guys? Because I'm shutting this shit up.
That's it.
That's
Sure you
it.
watch Daryl Brooks.
Oh, yeah, don't forget tomorrow, 8 o'clock. Or is it 8 or 9 when they start?
I think it's 8.
Okay, 8 o'clock. Y'all get over there. And don't donate any money to that channel. Save it for this one. Anyway, we're out of here. Y'all have a good one. We will catch y'all next Tuesday. Peace.
Later.
Dun, dun, dun.
I'm getting a call from Guinness Book of World Records.
I love it.
Yeah,
when they
yeah.
call.
I just wanted to confirm that the true